Have you ever woken up from a dream so vivid, so strange, that you couldn't stop thinking about it? Maybe you were falling from a cliff, running from something chasing you, or meeting a mysterious figure who felt oddly familiar. I remember a dream I had a few years ago where I was standing in a dark forest, face to face with a shadowy figure who didn't speak, but seemed to know everything about me. When I woke up, I was shaken. What did it mean? Was it just my imagination, or was something deeper going on? Carl Jung, one of the most brilliant minds in psychology, believed that dreams are far more than random images. They're the language of your unconscious mind, a way for the hidden parts of you to communicate. Jung said, "Dreams are the guiding words of the soul. They're like letters from your unconscious, offering clues about your fears, desires, and even your path to becoming your truest self." In this video, we're going to explore what your dreams are trying to tell you through the lens of Jung's teachings. We'll look at why dreams matter, what common dreams mean, and how you can start decoding them to unlock deeper self-awareness. So let me ask you, what was the last dream you had that stuck with you? What do you think it was trying to say? Stick with me, and let's dive into the mystery of your dreams together. What are dreams? Carl Jung's perspective. To understand what your dreams mean, we first need to understand what dreams are according to Carl Jung. Jung saw dreams as a bridge to the unconscious, a vast, hidden part of your mind that holds not just your personal experiences, but also something bigger, the collective unconscious. The collective unconscious is like a shared reservoir of human experience, filled with universal symbols and patterns that connect us all. It's why people across cultures dream of similar things like flying, falling, or meeting archetypal figures like a wise old man or a trickster. Jung believed that dreams are your unconscious mind's way of speaking to you. They're not random, they're purposeful. They bring up emotions, conflicts, or desires you might not be aware of in your waking life. He said, "The dream is a little hidden door in the innermost and most secret recesses of the soul." In other words, your dreams are a window into parts of yourself you've ignored or forgotten. They're a key to individuation, the process of becoming your most authentic, whole self. Let's make this real. Think about a time you had a dream that felt significant. Maybe it was intense, emotional, or just plain weird. For me, it was that dream about the shadowy figure in the forest. At the time, I was struggling with a big decision in my life, whether to take a risk on a new career path. Looking back, I think that figure was my unconscious trying to tell me to face my fears. Dreams do this all the time. They show us what we need to see, even when we don't want to look. Jung also believed that dreams are full of symbols, images that carry deeper meaning. A house in your dream might represent your mind, with different rooms symbolizing different parts of your psyche. A storm might reflect inner turmoil, while flying might point to a longing for freedom. These symbols aren't one-size-fits-all. They're personal, shaped by your experiences and emotions. But they're also universal, tied to the collective unconscious, which is why certain dreams feel so familiar. So why do dreams matter? Because they're a direct line to your unconscious, offering guidance, warnings, or inspiration. They're like a compass for your personal growth, pointing you toward what needs attention in your life. Now that we know what dreams are, let's explore some common dreams and what they might mean according to Jung's teachings. Common dreams and their hidden meanings. Dreams come in all shapes and sizes, but some themes show up again and again. Jung believed these common dreams are tied to the collective unconscious and carry universal meanings, while also reflecting your personal story. Let's look at 4 common types of dreams and what they might be telling you. First, dreams about falling. Have you ever jolted awake from a dream where you were plummeting from a great height? It's one of the most common dreams, and according to Jung, it often symbolizes a loss of control or a fear of letting go. Maybe you're holding on to something too tightly in your waking life, a job, a relationship, or even an idea of who you're supposed to be. I had a falling dream during a time when I was stressed about work, trying to control every detail of a project. That dream was my unconscious saying, "You need to let go and trust the process." If you're having falling dreams, ask yourself, what am I afraid of losing control over? What would it feel like to surrender just a little? Next, dreams about being chased. These can be terrifying, running from a shadowy figure, an animal, or something you can't quite see. Jung saw these dreams as a sign that you're running from something in your unconscious, often a part of your shadow, the hidden aspects of yourself you don't want to face. Maybe it's anger, shame, or a fear you've buried. I once had a dream where I was being chased through a maze, and no matter how fast I ran, I couldn't escape. Looking back, I realized I was avoiding a tough conversation with someone I cared about. That dream was pushing me to stop running and face the issue. If you're having chase dreams, ask, what part of me am I trying to avoid? What would happen if I turned around and faced it? Third, dreams about flying. These are often exhilarating. You're soaring through the sky, free and untethered. Jung believed flying dreams point to a desire for freedom or transcendence, a longing to rise above limitations. But they can also highlight a need for balance. Flying too high might mean you're escaping reality. I had a flying dream during a time when I felt trapped in a routine. It was my unconscious reminding me that I craved more creativity and adventure. If you're dreaming of flying, ask, where do I want more freedom in my life? Am I avoiding something by trying to fly away? Finally, dreams about meeting a mysterious figure, like a wise old person, a child, or a shadowy stranger. Jung saw these figures as archetypes from the collective unconscious, symbols of wisdom, innocence, or hidden parts of yourself. For example, meeting a wise old man might mean your unconscious is offering guidance, while a shadowy figure could represent your shadow. My forest dream with that silent figure? I think it was my unconscious urging me to listen to my inner wisdom. If you dream of a mysterious figure, ask, what is this figure trying to teach me? What part of myself do they represent? These are just starting points. Your dreams are unique to you. The key is to look at the emotions and symbols in your dreams and connect them to your waking life. So, how do you start making sense of your own dreams? Let's talk about some practical steps. How to decode your dreams, practical steps. Now that you know what dreams are and what some common ones might mean, let's talk about how to decode your own dreams. Jung believed that dreams are deeply personal, so the best interpreter of your dreams is you. But you don't need to be a psychologist to do this. Here are 3 practical steps to start understanding the messages in your dreams. Step 1. Keep a dream journal. The first step is to capture your dreams before they fade. Keep a notebook or a notes app by your bed, and as soon as you wake up, write down everything you remember. Images, emotions, people, places, even small details. Don't worry about making sense of it right away. Just get it down. For example, after my forest dream, I wrote down the shadowy figure, the dark trees, and the feeling of unease. Later, those details helped me connect the dream to my real-life fears. Try to write in your dream journal every morning, even if you only remember fragments. Over time, you'll start to see patterns. Step 2. Identify symbols and emotions. Once you've recorded your dream, look at the key symbols and emotions. Ask yourself, what stands out? Was there a specific image, like a house, a river, or an animal? How did the dream make you feel? Scared, excited, confused? Jung believed that symbols in dreams are personal, but also tied to the collective unconscious. For example, a house might represent your mind, with the basement symbolizing your unconscious. If you dream of a locked door, it might mean there's something you're not ready to face. Write down the symbols and emotions, then ask, how do these connect to my life right now? For instance, if you dream of being stuck in a storm and feel anxious, maybe you're dealing with chaos or uncertainty in your waking life. Step 3. Reflect and take action. Dreams aren't just for analysis, they're an invitation to grow. After identifying the symbols and emotions, reflect on what your dream might be telling you. Jung said, the dream shows the inner truth and reality of the patient as it really is. So ask yourself, what's the message here? Is my unconscious pointing to a fear, a desire, or a conflict I need to address? Then take a small action. If your dream suggests you're running from something, try journaling about what you're avoiding. If it points to a desire for freedom, take a step towards something that makes you feel alive, like starting a new hobby or having an honest conversation. For me, after that forest dream, I journaled about my fear of change, and it helped me make a decision I'd been putting off. Here's an example to tie it together. Let's say you dream about being chased by a wolf. Step 1. Write down the details, the wolf, the running, the fear. Step 2. Identify the symbols and emotions. The wolf might represent a fear or instinct you're suppressing, and the fear might point to something you're avoiding. Step 3. Reflect and act. Maybe you realize you've been avoiding a tough situation at work. Your action could be to have a conversation with your boss, or to journal about what's holding you back. These steps don't just help you understand your dreams, they help you grow. Why your dreams matter for personal growth. Why go to all this effort to understand your dreams? Because they're a direct line to your unconscious, offering insights you can't get anywhere else. Jung believed that dreams are essential for individuation, the process of becoming your truest, most whole self. They reveal what you're ignoring, what you're longing for, and what you need to heal. By listening to your dreams, you gain clarity about your emotions, your relationships, and your path in life. Ignoring your dreams is like ignoring a letter from a wise friend. They might be warning you about a pattern that's holding you back, like avoiding conflict or suppressing your creativity. Or they might be inspiring you to take a leap, like pursuing a passion you've shelved. For example, I had a friend who kept dreaming about flying over a vast ocean. She felt free in those dreams, but in her waking life, she was stuck in a job she hated. When she started paying attention to those dreams, she realized her unconscious was urging her to break free. She took a small step, enrolling in a course she loved, and it changed her life. Dreams also connect you to the collective unconscious, that shared human experience. They remind you that you're not alone in your struggles or desires. When you dream of falling or meeting a wise figure, you're tapping into universal themes that have guided humanity for centuries. This can be incredibly comforting. It's a reminder that your journey is part of something bigger. Let me ask you, what would it mean for you to start listening to your dreams? How could they guide you toward a more authentic life? Your dreams are like a map to your soul, and by exploring them, you're taking a step toward becoming the person you're meant to be. We've explored a lot today, from Carl Jung's view of dreams as the language of the unconscious to practical steps for decoding your own dreams. Your dreams aren't just random, they're messages from your deepest self, guiding you toward greater self-awareness and personal growth. As Jung said, dreams are the guiding words of the soul. They're an invitation to listen, to reflect, and to grow. Here's my challenge to you. Start listening to your dreams. Grab a notebook or open a notes app and begin your dream journal tonight. Write down whatever you remember, no matter how small. Ask yourself, what's this dream trying to tell me? What's one small step I can take to honor its message? Maybe it's journaling about a fear, taking a creative risk, or having a conversation you've been avoiding. That one small act could open the door to profound change. If this video resonated with you, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share a dream that stuck with you. What do you think it means? Your story might inspire someone else to start exploring their own dreams. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. It helps us reach more people who need this wisdom. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can join us for more journeys into Carl Jung's teachings. Let's keep this conversation going. What's one dream you're ready to explore? I believe in you, and I'm excited to see where your dreams take you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.